Good morning, y'all. I'm doing my hair, but it is what it is. I'm making all my hub videos public again. I'm just putting my snap in front of all of them. Whoever wants to really book with me will book with me at the end of the day. But I could use a little coin that's given, and at least it's exposure. I'm just not gonna engage with the people who don't support me for real. Like I always say, nobody owes you anything, so. What's up, y'all? I need some people to realize that their problems are not your problems, and even if you're a giver, you do not have to offer a solution. Okay, like I understand when you care about people, you do things, but I feel like this year I was in a very difficult financial position, and it was a domino effect of me trying to look out and take care of everyone. From the beginning of the year, where I was babysitting people's kids because they needed to get to work on Valentine's Day when I should have been camming for hours and hours and hours for the free, to the use of my car, to scooping people here and there and rides. And I'm not saying nobody ever does anything for me. No, people have done things for me, but it's just there's imbalance. And I realized that I was just going through a lot. I know you're like, okay, the situation that happened was shitty, but I think it affected me so much because it's been a domino effect, and I could feel my depression trying to creep back up. I have friends, I'm seeing mean sides. I think that's the most disappointing thing, when you have somebody you really fuck with and then their mean side comes out, and it's like, damn, you got one of those. And it's like, I know we all kind of have one, or we might have a temper, or we might have a snapping point, but it's so disappointing when it's towards other women or to people in general. Like, I don't support being mean or bullying to others just cause, or thinking you're better than people, or I don't fuck with that energy. So it's like finding out, certain friends have certain tendencies. It's my partner who thinks I'm supposed to just sit here and make sure he's good. Like, he got on me because I was going to a dinner and he's like, I need a ride here. And I'm like, my car, it's on the road, yes, and I spent so much money fixing it, so I'm not even supposed to be driving it around for real, because like, you could do further damage by driving it around. Not him over here, I need a ride. I'm like, do you see what happens when I just gave you a ride? And when I was out there, the moment I was out there and I didn't have a way to handle the situation, no one else handled it for me. I had to handle it myself. So it's so wild that people think I'm supposed to handle their situations. And so I think I'm just going through this big ass like mental and emotional metamorphosis. And I'm realizing that it's my time to be alone again. And I'm not gonna step into the life I want, or be around the people I want, or be with the person I want, or be in the environment I want to be in until I go off on my own. And it's like, I know this, and I think I got so used to the friends and the relationship and all of that. Like, it's like sometimes I ask myself, I'm like, are you running away again, or is this what you're supposed to do? Do you need to go? Y'all, I think I need to go. When it gets that bad, when it gets to that point, like, I realized, I was like, what are you doing? Like, I think this year caught up to me. And this is what happens when you try to force things as well, or you try to force yourself and fit yourself into places you don't belong. Like, I feel lost. I feel lost, but I also feel very much on track, and I feel like I know exactly what I'm doing and where I'm going and where I want to go. But I am trying so hard to take people with me who do not need to be taken. They good. They don't need the free ride, baby. Like, they good. I had to come to terms with the fact that my partner may love me very, very, very much, but there is a compatibility issue and there is a respect issue. And people think because I am submissive that I don't have some shit to say or feel about anything. And I told him, I was like, we had a really long talk. I was like, I don't have a support system. Hold on one second. Hi, Big J. Thank you for the tip, baby. I was like, I don't have a solid support system within my friends. Like, yes, with my family, I can rely on my family, but I'm like, I don't have a solid support system with my friends or relationship. Like, for that, I have a partial support system, but I see when shit goes wrong, it's okay, well, Danny got it, she'll figure it out, like, she'll be all right, like, and it's not with everybody. Please, it's not with everybody. Like, please know that I have had people really look out, like, and I appreciate it, but I notice it's kind of like, okay, well, she'll just figure it out because that's what she does. No, that's not what I do. That's what I have to do, because people force my hand and they force me in positions like that. And I'm dumb enough to get into them as well. I will take accountability as well. But yeah, so I realized that, and I'm over it. I'm over my relationship. I think I've known that for a long time. Like, if you keep talking about something and it's not positive, then like, what else you gotta know, sis? Come on now. Like, and it's like, it felt so good. It felt so good. And that's the first time I think I've ever been that deeply in love. But it's like, you'll just know it's not right. You'll know it's not right, at least not in this moment, or maybe ever. And it's like, I'm processing so much right now. It's the breakup, or like, you know, being away from a partner that I spent the year with. It's not knowing how to feel about my friends and the people around me. It's people moving weird around me as well. Do they fuck with me for real? Do they fuck with me for the followers? Do they fuck with me for what I could offer them? Like, it's so much. And then just going back to being on my lonely, and I don't know. And plus the depression, and plus my period. So it was just a lot. It was a lot, but I know it's gonna have a positive outcome. I just have to push through it to see it. I'm at a point where I do not want to give myself to anyone. I do not want to give up what I have to anybody. Whatever I could offer, my resources, my time, attention, my motivation, my help, my encouragement, like whatever I have to offer myself, my body, my money, like I'm just reserved. But some people, you have to pretend to be down bad around just so they don't drain you for all you have. And if that's the case, you shouldn't have to be around people like that. If you're around somebody and as long as they think you got money or a car or this, that, and the third, they fucking with you and they always hitting you up for something, that's weird. The same thing with the situation that happened with the dude. Don't offer sex and see how somebody respects you. It's the same thing with anything else. Don't offer what you have and see if people still fuck with you. Like, that's a lesson I've been learning since high school. And people continue to prove me right and showing that, you know, people will fuck with you heavier when you have whatever you have to offer. And I get it. Somebody is more enticing when they have their shit together, when they have things they can offer. But you know what's more enticing than that? 2 people who have their shit together, 3, 4, or 5, or not even have your shit together, but working on it. Like, you know, you're a group that can grow together. You know, you can rely on each other, but not rely on each other too heavily. You know that, you know, if something happens, somebody can support one person, or, you know, like, it's a system. It takes a village type energy like that. You know, not just, oh, one person has it in the group, we're gonna gravitate towards them and, you know, look to them for this, that, and the, like, and I'm not saying it's me. It's not me. It's not me, and it's definitely not me after all I've given this year. So yeah, I know what I need to do. I know I need to go on my lonesome and handle what I need to handle, and that's just that. That's okay. Okay, baby. Like, I'm making my peace with that. It went from being surrounded by so much love and friends and my partner, and I was making so many sacrifices and compromises to have that, and then going back to realizing that it's like, you're probably better off alone. And also, it's about to be fall and spring. It pretty much already is. But, you know, it's at a point where it's like, you want to lock down anyways and work on your stuff. I don't want to only be known for sex stuff. And I need to work on more stuff. And I think I'm just hard on myself, too, because I've been doing a good job. Like, YouTube's growing, Reels growing. Like, I'm really doing the damn thing, in my opinion. But I will still be so critical of myself. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I just kind of gotta watch who I have around me, because now I do have some beautiful, beautiful ass souls around me, and they look the fuck out too, and they really do care about my well-being and stuff. But aside from that, I've noticed with a lot of other people, there's just a selfish side where they cannot see past themselves. They can't, and I don't want somebody around me who thinks I'm a side character, a sidekick, NPC, like a baby. I'm the main character in my life, you're the main character in yours. There are multiple main characters in stories, movies, plots. Like, nobody NPC, baby. So don't treat me like one. Don't treat me like I am the side character that just helps you every time you need assistance, or you need to get put on, or you need help with something. Like, no, like it's the entitlement, it's the expectation. It's people think you're gonna say yes before you have a chance to say yes, because they're so used to you saying yes. And I've seen that too. I've seen people ask me for stuff and they're already in the process of like doing whatever they ask, and they didn't even give me a chance to say no. So it's the recovering people pleaser in me. I saw it on Instagram, it was like, I'm in my leave me alone era. Yes, that part, leave me alone. I don't want to be alone, but please leave me alone. I'm locking down, okay? Be focusing this fall, because it's so crazy, because like you will sit there and look out for everybody else, but The moment you need something, it's, oh, not the person who always has their shit together, doesn't have their shit together. Oh, yikes. I hope that gets better for you. Like, but it's crazy. You won't have your shit together because you're helping other people get their shit together. And that's the thing I realized. I know y'all like, Danny, you've been talking about this. People force your hand. I'm telling you, people will force your hand. They will manipulate, they will gaslight, they will play on your emotions and make you feel insane for not helping them. And like you have the worst heart in the world for not looking out this one time. Even if you looked out 100 times. One time you didn't want to look out, or you could not look out, or you didn't want to look out, because that's valid too. It's a problem. It's a problem. And that's not fair. We're not doing that. I deserve better. I deserve better. I deserve better. It's been a hard year and I deserve better. And best believe when you see me popping my shit, ooh, best believe a bitch earned it and deserved it, and she's not looking back. Oh, you good. I'm pushing through. That's the one thing I'm proud of. Before, when I was depressed, I struggled to push through. Now I'm able to be functionally depressed, which is, I guess, good. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. I'll talk to y'all.